Yes, welcome back to the Content TV, the only TV where you can get information about cryptocurrency and other digital assets, also and stock exchange and NFT. So guys, as usual, today it's me the content, and I would like to share with you the information about cryptocurrency. At first, I'll give you the updates about Pi Network, what the Pi Network has updated, what really is going on the Pi network. We'll also talk about the stock exchange, the market, how the markets are dropping due to the trade war. Then at the end, we'll talk about what do I think about the trade war and what should be the next move of the market. All right, guys, welcome back. And before I continue, I would like to request you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because I believe this YouTube channel is the best channel where you can get the best information about cryptocurrency. So guys, wherever you are in the corners of this world, I greet you, and I believe this channel can really improve your life in terms of digital. Maybe you like, okay, I don't know what you really, maybe you're a trader or you're not a trader. Maybe you're a beginner, you just depend on mining field, but it is okay, any field that you are, you can fit in this channel, because this channel, at least this channel can provide the information. Okay, we are open to the questions. Once you have a question, something you want to ask, you can just inquire us through the comments, then we'll get your question there, or you can just rush to the description and get our WhatsApp number, and you ask any question that you want to ask. So maybe you might be in need of running crypto trading. We are here and we teach crypto trading. Wherever you are, we can provide an online course, and at the end we even provide a certificate. So guys, we teach online crypto trading. So if you want to run crypto trading, this is only about crypto trading. It's not about forex trading, though we know forex trading, but we are not teaching forex trading. We only focus on crypto trading. So guys, as usual, it's me the content, and I would like to move fast. So let me start with the update about Pi Network. Guys, there's a lot of things that we talked about Pi Network, and some of you guys, you didn't believe that it was real. But since we started this project for the last 6 years, there was a lot of speculation about about this network. And for sure, what I can say that at least something better came all along, and people have really got their Mainnet Pi Network, and some of them decided to consume Pi Network as a crypto, as well as we are waiting for the next step for Quantum Pi Open Mainnet, which we are expecting. And due to what we see in the blockchain of Pi Network, not on the blockchain, what we see, I mean on the GitHub, where what they are trying to integrate, the codes that the program of Pi Networks are trying to integrate inside the network, we can see that the network is having a great future, and we believe the moving will be so fast. Let me talk about the recents are to what we call Quantum Pi Open Mainnet, and I will also talk about Pi Ad Network. When we talk about Quantum Pi Open Network, I am trying to mean that Quantum Pi Network, okay, it's a process of transforming Pi Network to be accessible to quantum financial system, which I think it will be a great method of integrating Pi Network in QFS, what we call quantum financial system, where Pi Network will be the base, and it will be easier to be transferred from one country to another, international, the way the money that is used to be transferred from one end to another end using what we call SWIFT. So eventually, I'm trying to mean that once Quantum Pi Open Mainnet will happen, it means that Pi Network will be integrated into what we were used to call SWIFT, which is totally changing into QFS. I rather talked about the QFS, where it came from, because QFS stands for Quantum Financial System, but as well, it all came all along from quantum computers. I explained that quantum computer is different from this normal computer that we are having. We call these ones, which are called the classic computers, and they have been solving the math issues using math problem using 0 and 1. but at least quantum computer can stand for both 0 and 1, but also it is made for solving complex mathematics. For example, if you take 100 and put 100 zeros behind, that's the capacity of the machine can solve that equation, and it is very easy to solve the complex mathematics. So that's why, due to the fast of that machine, due to how that machine is so fast, and due to its build, that's why KFS was introduced to easier and to quick the international monetary transfer, so that it can be transferred. So it is likely to replace the SWIFT code, which we have been using, and you find the money is taking a week or 2 weeks without not arriving. But in this quantum financial system, when they send money, the money will immediately reach to the receiver. So that's why Pi Network has already decided to make a quantum Pi open mainnet, so that once the KFS will start, so that the Pi will be among the coins that are ready to be transferred through the KFS. So guys, that's the last. Another one I want to talk about is this update about ad network. Okay, I don't want. Let me try to mention about how normally people get money from ads. Okay, ads. There is what we call Google Ads. Let me try to refer myself to Google Ads. Google Ads, for example, when you have a YouTube channel, or maybe you have a certain website, you can choose that Google will place the ads to your website or to your YouTube channel. And after, due to the community that you will have, people will just come and watch the ads, and Google will generate some income to you, so that to those people who has already reviewed the ads. Okay, that's how normally the payment of Google Ads happens. And people works on YouTube, once you meet the eligible criteria, once you are eligible, then you get what normal people call monetization, then you start collecting money from ads. So it's the same system that Pi Network has already decided to integrate itself, by providing, okay, this is how it will happen. People will just get, let me say, their applications. For example, you're a developer, or maybe you are not a developer, but you want to add something. You want to make a website, a newspaper, a shop, a coffee shop, anything that will be receiving money in terms of Pi Network. Once you take that application to the to the core team will observe the application and the way it is working. Then the core team will release your application to the ecosystem. So ecosystem, I'm talking about the dApps. One of your application will be listed in the list of dApps, and once it is listed on the list of dApps, so that means that your application, people who normally just go past to ecosystem and visit your website, those are community that are going to keep reviewing your applications. For example, if you have like a certain YouTube channel, you can make a podcast and you post and you put your podcast. If maybe you do anything about cryptocurrency and what, you put your podcast to in the ecosystem, on Pi ecosystem. So once people will just come and keep visiting. Once people will just come, keep visiting. So that community Pi will value, because Pi will have pressed the ads in your mobile application or in website, and Pi Network will reward you in terms of Pi, because it will reward you in terms of Pi, because Pi now has already become money. This is a very powerful milestone, mostly good for developers and other people who have businesses, because at least they can make a step, and after they can make a step and risk their business or any other application to the ecosystem, so that once people visit and then they see everything on your platform, then you are going to be rewarded in terms of Pi. So guys, that is it. I think that's what I wanted to share with you about Pi Network. Let's talk about now a trade war that is happening which has already caused the market to come down. My dear friends, let me tell you something. We are heading in a bad situation, and Donald Trump has made everything, has messed everything. Look at the way Bitcoin it came all along from 107, and then due to the trade war, where America has already imposed Europe 25 and 20 depending on the commodities. Mexico, look at the way it has imposed 104% to China, and China has retaliated with 150 something. So this is a trade war that is happening. Though a trade war happens, sometimes we don't know that a trade war is happening. But this is something crucial because this thing has hit the stock industry, where the stock of companies, the rich man called Elon Musk, this man, I think you know him, he was there with 400 billions and something, but let me tell you, the shitting of stocks has already wiped his 100 billion. Because Tesla has been trending to 349, as we are talking is 252, which means almost 100 is already wiped. When you go to NVDA, like NVDA, it was trading 249, but as we are talking, it is 110 USD. When you go to different companies around in the US, to Facebook, you will find that there is too much shit. I mean, too much downtrend in stock exchange. The same thing that happens in Europe and in Asia. Mostly you will find that the market is not standing well comparing to the situation. But if you come back to crypto, okay, crypto also shaked, okay. Bitcoin came to 74, 76. But as we are talking now, Bitcoin has already, the cryptocurrency industry has already regained, and now is trading about 84 something, almost reached to 89. So what I can really say is that a trade war is so dangerous. Okay, let me say, okay, petrol, okay, the petrol price, okay, grow is not too much, 61 point something. Okay, people can say, okay, the petrol is the petrol is coming down, but this is just a small pause. The petrol is coming down because the trade is not good. So people are not using petrol to share commodities because of tariffs and embargoes and import duties. But sincerely speaking, what I can say that at least this trade war which is happening is going to affect the world, unless when something else happens. But I can say that this politics of Donald Trump of America First is really dangerous to international, but also good to some of the Americans. Though this guy has messed everything, has closed USAID to some of African countries and Asia and what. Even there's a lot of Americans who have already lost jobs because of stopping some of the activities. There's a lot of American citizens who have been working these NGOs and what, but they have now, as we are talking, they are jobless. But yeah, I think even by the time in 2017, when Donald Trump was the president, he was also focusing on tariffs, where he imposed on steel and aluminum, Europe and China 25%. Don't think this is just a new design. No, the guy had the plan, but okay, because of COVID, he did not really apply the plan, but now he's trying to mess everything. This is the only president who became a president, not because of money or to be rich, because he was rich before becoming a president. He's not even collecting any salary for him. So that's why everything that he's doing to the way that he wants, the way that he wishes things to go. Yet it's not even leaving his friend behind, Elon Musk, because Elon Musk also Tesla, SpaceX, and the other X as well. The shares are coming down like nothing. He has almost 100 billion was wiped on his total net worth. So guys, there's a lot of things that is happening. Mostly Africans, okay, let me say Africans, we don't know what is happening because we are not even on an international stock market exchange. For us, we are just here. We don't even have a share in the UN. We don't know even what is happening, really. But by the grace of God, something, once it will happen and we'll know where we're heading. But what we need to do, we need to work hard so that we can achieve what we want to achieve. So guys, thank you very much. See you in the next video. I just wanted to give you this update about economy so that we can know what we decide where to buy and when to sell, and what to hold and what not to hold. Thank you very much. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. See you in the next video.